No fancy intro, welcome to Spectre 101, doing the math so that you don't have to. The class gimmick revolves around stacking up marred hearts, which can slowly tick over time during pre-stealth and by using certain skills. Shadow Strike and Moonscar are definitely your bread and butter, as this is undeniably where most of your damage comes from. Always aim for Moonscar 3. Skill rotations are a bit tricky as the Spectre's gear set is, excuse my French, ass. A good chunk of it relies on your Ultra Awakening, which has a painfully long cooldown and a stacking buff that requires cooldown management due to the lack of combo skills. But worry not, you won't be staying there for too long. With a completed accessory set, open with Mist and Shadow Strike immediately. Get those full stacks with 1000 shadows and cast Moonscar 3 right away, as this activates your full stacks of No Mercy. Utilize your second cloak and cast Soul Execution, your third cloak for Hunter's Mark, and another Shadow Strike to lessen the cooldown of your Moonscar. From there, you just throw Whirling Dance, Shadow Command, and Solemn Blade. And finally, Moonscar 3 and Blade of Despair. Beyond that is just your normal rotation, which consists of this, and this when it's off cooldown. Maintaining flow will be a pain in the ass, but sweating it will help with the overall damage. Space out your combo skills after your opening burst. Screw that, we'll replace the set anyway. Moving on to some skill tips. Upon entering a raid, cast Mist to start generating stacks. Ideally, you'd want to consume this before entering the fight, just before cooldown. It's not a game-breaking tech, but it's good if you're min-maxing. Shadow Command is slightly faster when air casted. Some combo skills need to be manually triggered for flow to stack. Only Moonscar 3 can be animation cancelled, and Blade of Despair provides more stacks and deals more damage over time compared to Soul Cleave. For gears, Cavalry set is definitely the way to go. If you're aiming for a higher damage ceiling, then replace your Destiny set with a Starbreaker set for more overall damage. For accessories, start with your full class set minus the bracers if you can. Spectres don't have a lot of innate crit rates, so it's best to compensate for it ahead of time. Both Filth and Annihilation work fine. Pause the video if you want a detailed breakdown. Filth is easier to maintain since you mostly fight in melee range, while Annihilation has a higher ceiling but requires stack buildup and management. Circuits are the usual setup. Pump as much crit rate as you can and slowly adjust when you've reached the endgame. Skill damage and element enhance works fine, but if that 1% matters to you, go for element enhancement. Insignia should depend on your spending power. The list is sorted by priority from left to right. First options are ideal. That's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Peace, be nice, stay safe, and we'll see you next time.